hello there. I'm so happy to introduce you to another wonderful episode of Canine Corner. I am your host, Eli Grasham, and I'm sure that the kennel over here is very happy to see you too. Their names are Carlos Lopez and Edwin Wainscott.
Shout out.
Now, I'm sure all of us were very busy this weekend, specifically Sunday, watching the Indianapolis Colts play some excellent football. I mean, especially this guy right here, Kenny Moore II, went off.
Dude, absolute, like, with his family in attendance too.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. I mean, you get 115 yards total. That's a good receiving day for you.
He took 2 pick sixes back. He jumped the route on one of them, and then Bryce Young just overthrew the other when he was there at the right time. And I mean, that's key to success. You're there at the right time, you're gonna score.
That's something that's never happened. 2 pick sixes in one game. Is that right?
Yeah, I'm not sure, but I know that whoever that is, that's fantastic.
But let's also talk about how Bryce Young threw another pick in that game where the Colts had 3 picks and helped everybody's fantasy team out.
Yeah.
So you're just like, let's go.
Yeah, I know my brother benched the Colts defense, so that's a little rough. So now to move on to college basketball. If you can't tell, I am all out in my Purdue
I don't
attire.
understand why Zach Edey's on the front.
Zacky's on the front because he's the best player in college basketball.
Yeah.
Possibly the best player in college
got
basketball
most of the
history.
big man awards last year. Like,
Not
Like you
just
said,
most,
big man.
all.
Yeah,
Big man.
All. Unanimous All-American first team. I mean, there is no argument that Zachy is the best player in ball. And as a Purdue fan, that is amazing to see. And I'm so excited for this season to get going, you know?
yes. They've returned a lot of people, so.
Yeah. I know that I think this is our best chance that we've had in a really long time to really make waves in the tournament, because not only do we still have all that talent, but we have a chip on our shoulder.
Yeah, after being a first-round exit last year to a 16 seed, it's kind of tough.
We've got a chip on your shoulder, and we're ready to play. But back on to college basketball, I have to bring up some real sad news that happened last week. Unfortunately, legendary coach Bob Knight passed away. As a Purdue fan, there's that rivalry there. So there is that rivalry, but you gotta admire the greatest coach of all time. I mean, you look at him. He's up there with the greats. He's up there with John Wooden. He is a fantastic coach, and it's sad to see such a momentous character in this whole thing pass away. But now to move on, I'm very happy to introduce you to our esteemed guest and first-year teacher here at Frankfort, Mr. Sanner.
Oh, yeah.
Hello.
Welcome.
How's it going?
It's going good. It's going good.
Gentlemen,
How we doing? How you doing?
Gotta shake the hand with the kennel. So. All right.
It's an honor.
So,
Happy to be here.
how you doing today?
Doing all right. Doing all right.
You
Had
been
some good classes today. Carlos was in one of them. So it's been a solid day so far. Solid day.
You've been excited for this?
I have been. I've been looking forward to it. I've been wondering what you all have found
every day in
about me
class,
that I may or may not know about myself. I'm excited about this.
Every day in class, I was always asking me, what do you find? What do you find? What do
I
you
know.
find?
What's fine, and you never answer.
That's
So
if you were awake. You probably were asleep half the time.
Alrighty. Well, knowing that you're newer to Frankfurt, how are you finding it here so far?
I like it here so far. I mean, everybody's very personable. It's very nice. I mean, it's nice that it's a good sized school because everybody kind of knows everybody else, which is really, really nice. But it's also big enough where you can find your people, which is kind of nice. And I've come from schools that were really big. I mean, a school of like 4,000. And schools that were about the same size, but this seems like a really, really good size. The community's pretty amazing, so yeah, I really like it here. It's a great place to be.
That's good. That's good.
That's good.
Yeah.
All right. So knowing that Frankfurt is really well known for our wrestling program,
Yes.
we know that you kind of hold a very interesting, special statistic.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about
for your time when you wrestled in high school.
It is true that in my hometown of Northville, Michigan, I hold two records, school records, which have stood for over 25 years now. Have stood for over 25 years now. They were for the most consecutive losses over a 4-year period, and the most losses in general. I lost 174 consecutive matches.
Wow.
So how do you feel about that? Are you like proud of that or like?
You've got to embrace it, right? Like
Yeah.
you just got to be like, you know what? You kind of got to own it and go from there, right? Like, yeah, can't take yourself too seriously.
Me
So,
personally, never
yeah.
did wrestling, so I can't really talk much. So, yep.
It's a great sport, though. I will say that. I mean, my students who are wrestlers, they do really well. We did really well as a team. Went to the state championship a couple of years. Not because of my contributions, but because we had people who, were much better than I was, on those. So, yeah, you kind of got to embrace it a little bit. So,
While you were in high school, building up that streak, was it like, yeah, that's another one to the streak, or is that more of a looking back at it kind of thing?
oh, no, I wanted to win for sure. I mean, there was no doubt about that. However, I mean, I walked in my freshman year. I weighed, I think, 83 pounds. So I was actually 20 pounds under the first weight class. And when I graduated high school, I was still, I think, 10 pounds under. So it was, I mean, it was one of those things where, there were some strong kids at that 103 weight class when you're coming in at tipping the scales at 83 pounds. It was a little bit of a challenge on that. So, yeah.
All right. Well, so we did some digging, as we always do for these episodes, and we found an interesting post that you made in February 26th of 2009.
2009?
2009. So this is a bit of a callback.
So
all
this
right?
is going way back.
So you say that you made a really good grilled cheese,
Oh,
and
man.
us here at Canine
Oh,
Corner.
this is the February 26th, 09 grilled cheese. This was
Yeah,
this was a big grilled
You
cheese.
tweeted it, and I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
You
come
know,
on.
I mean, a whole one person was really interested in this.
Can you talk about the grilled cheese, how it's formatted, and how
Yeah,
you?
this was a big grilled cheese, right? This was not like your Wonder Bread, like Kraft single grilled cheese. Oh no, this was a higher level of grilled cheese. Took it to a whole different level. There was like fresh French bread involved in this. There was a variety of cheeses, like 5 or 6 different cheeses, including cheddar and mozzarella. I mean, it goes down in history as the February 26th grilled cheese.
Would you consider that better than previous guest, Mr. Dudley, his grilled cheese?
What was his grilled cheese?
It was like green apples on it with like cut up like I don't even
That
know.
sourdough.
Sourdough bread.
That doesn't sound like a grilled cheese. That sounds like a grilled apple. I mean, that's not that just it. There are rules when it comes to grilled cheese, and you have bread, and you have butter, and you have cheese, and apples is not one of those. I would put my February 26th, 09 grilled cheese up against any grilled cheese that Mr. Dudley had to throw out there.
Oh wow. Okay, that's big talk. Now talking about big talk and big competition, we know that you're really big into bird watching.
I am. It's a big deal. It's a big deal. That is not me.
But it is.
Okay.
That is
Ian,
someone
come
watching
on. We
birds.
need real footage, Ian. Come on, Ian. Come on.
That's true. I am currently the 22nd best birder in Tippecanoe County. And let me tell you, the birding competition in Tippecanoe County, I mean, first rate. I'm a much better birder than I am high school wrestler. I can definitively say that.
Out of how
much
many
better
people,
birder.
though?
Of how many people? I don't know. It's over 200 on the list who are submitting birds this particular year. So, yeah, there's a whole like website devoted to it. It's a big deal. It's a big deal.
So how do you become ranked in that? Like, what do you
So,
have to do?
that's a really good question. So what you have to do, the first step is you have to go and find some birds. So you find your birds. And then what you can do is you submit them all to a website called eBird. They have an app. And what that does is that like basically pulls in all of your bird lists that you've had and says how many different breeds of birds you've found. And then that puts you in competition with everyone else who is in your county or in the state or in the country. So
Pretty interesting.
So, like for any of us non-birders, what is your favorite bird that you have seen?
You know, I drove down to Eagle Creek earlier in the season because they had, after a hurricane, it blew in a bird called a tricolored heron, which had never been seen in the state of Indiana before. And so basically I went down there to find that.
And you saw it.
I did. As well as like it was a Tuesday afternoon, and there had to have been 40 other people, all with binoculars and telescopes, all pointed at this one celebrity bird. Yeah, it was a big deal. But they've been finding, so a bunch of flamingos ended up in the state of Indiana. It's been
Interesting.
it's been big flamingo time. So
I'm a big flamingo fan, so I might have to get into the whole birding game.
they're still in southern Indiana if you want to make the trip.
All right, I guess I'm
Yep.
gonna have to. Okay, well now we have to move on to our break, but right after that break comes my favorite segment, the Fast Five with the Kennel. All right, see you then.
Aaron's Flooring, a family-owned business and your number one source for all things floors. We're dedicated to providing a wide selection of the best products. Aaron's Flooring has flooring experts on hand to help you determine your next steps in the buying experience. For all your retail and commercial flooring needs, we have products to help achieve the look and feel you desire. Stop into our Frankfurt showroom to view our wide selection of the highest quality products and services. Contact us today for a free in-home estimate and let us turn your house into a home.
Please welcome your Indianapolis Colts!
My philosophy is we're going to throw the score points in this league and run to the
Zach Moss at the 10, he's at the 5, touchdown! Another big play for Josh Downs. And it is picked off by the Colts. Puts it outside, down the far sideline, he's at the 30. And the Colts defense has come up with a stop!
You come to Lucas Oil Stadium, you're in for a 60-minute just brawl.
And it's going to be some exciting football.
Thank you guys for the countdown, but Fast Five, we're here, and where we ask Santer some random questions, and he has 5 seconds to answer them. I keep stuttering, can't talk right now, but Eddie, take it off.
All right, so favorite teacher in the building?
Mr. Dudley, because I just bashed on his grilled cheese.
Since you're from Detroit, how gangster are you on a scale of 1 to 10? And look behind you.
I'm just going to say that I was doing the face mask before Pooh Shiesty. I'm not saying he got it from me, but I was first. So there we go.
All right, and would you be in a room alone blasting Post Malone for 24 hours for $3,000? I mean, you guys are pretty close friends, it looks like, so.
I for $3,000.
Yeah.
If we go up to 5, I might do it. Might do it.
5. What would you do to be the best bird watcher in the nation?
In the nation?
Yeah, in the nation.
Not a whole lot. Yeah, not more than what I'm doing right now.
All right, and choose one. Biggest crush, Helen Mirren or Meryl Streep?
Oh, Meryl Streep. Y'all seen Bridges, Madison County? Easy.
No, but-
Mr. Taylor is furious.
Eli, just take it away.
Wow. All right. Well, that was big. But now I gotta send it over to the studio for the extra special, super duper director's question.
Hi, and welcome to the control room. I am your technical director, Taylor, and I will hand you off to Addison.
Hi, Mr. Santer. Our question for you is, do you consider yourself to be better at rock, paper, scissors than Jesus?
Are you better than Jesus at rock, paper, scissors?
Right now we're tied. I won 7 in a row because we rock, paper,
7?
scissors every single day before class. And I won 7 in a row, but then he came back and won 7 right after that. I think he's cheating somehow. I don't know how.
He has a glitch.
But I'm going
right
to figure it out.
Yeah,
We gotta figure it out.
How about let's figure out right now?
Yep.
We have a special guest.
now. Bring him in.
Come on in.
Hey,
This is going to be the tiebreaker right now.
Come on up,
It's
come on up.
7-7 in the
All right.
classroom score here.
Let's get this going.
Oh, the fanny pack.
He's having me hold the fanny pack.
Hey, I want fair match.
hold
Match. Rock, paper,
Best
Best out 3. Best out
rock.
Wait, hold on. No, I need a minute just to get my bearings straight here. No pressure, Jesus. There are cameras, so no pressure or anything.
Those cameras are gonna record.
We go on shoot.
We'll
Go
see
on
how
shoot.
that goes, right? We go on shoot,
Yeah.
so it's 1, 2, 3, shoot, not 1, 2, 3.
So it's
No.
rock, paper, scissors.
Shoot.
Shoot. Okay. All right. Ready?
Jesus will say it.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
1-0.
1-0.
All
Best
right,
of 3. Best of
all
3.
right,
Best
hold
of
on,
3.
Hold on. All right. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. Okay. All right. Got it.
That is 1-1.
You're so
Absolute nail biter.
I have a parlay on this. Come on. Come on. $200 out the window.
Okay.
Solidifies himself as the greatest rock, paper, scissors player in Frankfort High School.
What a rebuttal! What a rebuttal from
He's
homecoming!
making up for it now.
What a rebuttal from homecoming!
Yeah, what a comeback.
What a
All
comeback!
right, well, now we're going to send you back out there. Thank you so much for coming.
All right. Thank you
for
guys.
coming.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Jesus.
Thank you guys. Thank you
Thanks,
guys.
chat. That's good.
Thank you, chat.
All right, well,
That was interesting.
what an episode. I mean, that was a blast. I had a ton of fun with that little
On
segment
a
there.
Monday. On a Monday.
On a Monday.
Jesus
On a Monday.
finally
For us.
recovered from losing at homecoming.
And I think,
Yeah.
in my opinion, I think he was thinking about that all since September, and like
He's been ready for this.
he's been ready for someone to ask him to do it on live air, like
Yeah.
we do right now. You know what I'm saying?
All right, well, now I got to bid you adieu, unfortunately. So we're very happy to have all of you here, and thank you all for watching. We'd like to thank Mr. Sander for coming on, and especially we'd like to thank Jesus for coming on and being our honorary
Appreciate
guest
that guy.
today. Love him, love him. Now, most of all, we would like to thank FOP and the administration for letting this all happen. And we'll see you next time on K9 Corner.
Yep.